that was Ian Thompson from, well, I've got it down as 2014, which is quite a few years ago now. It feels like it was yesterday to me. What did it feel like hearing that again, Ian?
It was. I've always liked the recording of it.
Yeah.
But it's something I don't do live anymore. I just feel it's a little bit young and jolly for me. That's all. But I'm just being honest about it. I will do if someone asks for it.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it's me at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
But you are able to play your originals when you gig, aren't you? Which is something over here. Which
Yeah.
I think we're really lucky in that respect. In that
I do.
crowds
I throw them
like
in now
them.
and then, and sometimes I get asked for them now, which is good. You know, sometimes people say, "Do that one of your own."
Yeah.
Especially at Quids Inn, where I'm going to be on Sunday. They insist on you doing your own, actually.
Oh, that's
which is
good. Especially with the Riffs night when they do the which is fab. And you're gigging tonight, aren't you? So people
I'm
can
at the
actually
Commie
see
in
it.
Ramsey tonight, which I haven't played for years. So I'm looking forward to that again.
Yeah, which will be ace. Sammy, we were just talking about the recording process and on Starting Today in particular. I know you've done a number of songs with Ian now. Yeah. How does it work then? Because obviously, I mean, Ian, you don't play saxophone at all, do you? Or do you? Can you play a sax?
Well, with his natural voice.
Yeah. No, but I can't read music, so if I'm telling Sammy these are the notes, I kind of want her to make it better, you know. So, but I start trying to talk in that way when I go, like trying to do the saxophone with my own mouth. So I'm going, can you sort of just go like beep 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 beep?
That's not bad.
This sends her in bulk, you know. And she goes, what? Beep 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 beep. Yeah.
I'm sure that was Countdown.
I have the main melody, and then she'll,
ad-lib
and elaborate on what I've done and all the rest of it. You know?
So he gives you kind of the rough idea, and then you just kind of take it and run with it.
He's normally got some kind of idea for a riff, and I normally just embellish on that a little bit more. So, yeah.
Do you like doing this then? Because
I
know
love doing it. I'm so relaxed around Ian and and Jip in the studio, and it's always a really nice experience. We always have a lot of fun when we're there. Good fun.
I have to ask you, because you do have quite an exotic life, because for those that don't know, doesn't she though? She does. Sammy goes all over the world with a saxophone, and you essentially sort of play along to tracks, don't you? Yeah. And sort of basically add the energy to the party, don't you?
Yeah, I try.
Yeah, and do you? Is it your idea, all the tracks that you play to? Is that
mainly? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. I love dance music anyway, so but obviously, there's DJs that I work with that they play their normal kind of a lot of stuff that's modern, the classics, all that kind of stuff, and I kind of try to to add to the best tracks really, and anything that I really, like myself. So
this is a very different process to that.
Yes, completely different. There's more kind of, you have to think about scales a bit more and, key changes, obviously. And obviously in dance music, there's not really a hell of a lot of key changes. It's normally quite straightforward. But yeah, and normally, Ian, for me, the keys aren't the best keys for me. They're a good key for you, but not a good key for me. But just kind of get around that though, don't we?
They always come out well, so I don't know what that really means because they always sound great whenever she plays them.
So this will be a continuing relationship then, by the sound
I hope
of
so. I mean, if I need a sax player, Sammy's always the first I go to, because I did say to Jip, I've got a solo. Don't know whether to do it with a guitar or sax, and he just said, well, if you are getting a sax, make sure it's a real one. And Sammy, and I said, I'll tell you said that. But because I knew it had to be an optimistic thing, and I can't think of anything more optimistic than a saxophone for the solo. I couldn't think of anything. I was thinking of things like Bruce Springsteen when he has one in his band, and everyone seems to be dancing around on stage with a saxophone on there.
Yeah,
I was trying to capture that.
That's the thing, is it can be a very emotional instrument, but on both angles, can't it? Because you can either really bring the party like you do, or you can really add blues kind of vibe to
really
it, can't
blues,
you?
As you say.
So it's a real kind of it's got a lot of scope as a saxophone.